Balan Wonderworld is the greatest platformer of all time, and dare I say, the greatest game of all time. And you may argue that the reviews say otherwise, but don't look at those reviews. Pfft. They were all paid off by Nintendo. Yeah, all paid off by Nintendo. There is no other explanation because Balan Wonderworld is better than those reviews, is higher than the values of the internet's unanimous opinions, and is truly deserving of at least the title of one of the games of all time. So the story begins where you, a human lookalike of Sonic, work with the dripalicious, magical flying dude Balan. I mean, hey Balan, if you can take me out to dinner anytime, just call me, okay? Together, you go from world to world, helping people with their problems to restore the balance in your heart while also fixing their hearts. Like the farmer, who is now on his villain arc after seeing all of his crops die. But nothing comes easy in life, oh no. So there is a main villain in this game actively thwarting your plans. But this main villain is also a hentai antagonist. Tentacles. His tentacles violate anyone who gets wrapped in their path. His tentacles seethe and writher in the shadows until they reach their victim. His tentacles, to the average teenage girl, are hot. And I believe that all of this sexual tension combined into this kid's game makes this game better than any major story game currently available. God of War Ragnarok's story was good, you say? Well, more like, God of War Poopnarok. But a game isn't just a game because it has an award-winning story. It has to be a game. And Balan Wonderworld takes the thing that we call a game and does just that. It games. Balan Wonderworld is a 3D platformer. This means that you can jump around and use power-ups like Mario, Kibby, or Crack Bandipoop. You then play through the levels just to reach the end. It's simple. It's genius. When I saw that I had to get to the end of the level all while picking up collectibles, I was stunned. Balan Wonderworld revolutionizes 3D platforming by doing 3D platforming. But of course, a platforming game isn't fun without obstacles in the way. So, our hentai antagonist places enemies in the level to fight you. These enemies are called Nagati, and the boss battles are called the My lawyer is telling me to stop talking here. But anyways, you use your powers to beat these bad guys up and can even jump on them like Luigi. And this game did such a good job of optimizing its controls that every button on the controller is used for such an important singular action. So if you press X, you jump. You press square, you jump. You press triangle, you jump. You press the triggers, you get the idea. A lot of people hated this mechanic, but I think that it goes in favor of this game. What if you forgot where the buttons on your controller are? You would not be able to play the game, but now everything is the button. So you can always enjoy this game no matter your mental state. But what does the button do? Well, it doesn't just jump. This button allows you to use the power that you currently have, whether that be a melee attack, or a melee attack, or a melee attack. All the powers are extremely unique, and yet again, you can never use them incorrectly due to never being able to miss the button. Some people have complained about the power-ups, as many remove your ability to jump or move correctly. See, those opinions are just wrong. In a 3D platformer, the jump ability is optional, and having to change the power-ups to the jump gives the game a level of strategy that's not available in any other way. It's in no way tedious to keep changing your power-up from one to the other just to jump up a little ledge. The button isn't just used for power-ups though, it's also used for the game's single quick time event that is repeated every level. This is another thing people complained about, but they don't see how good this actually is. By having the same bland and boring quick time event, you will always get it right without fail. It makes the visual cues in that quick time event so much easier to point out because it never changes. Oh, and visually, this game looks great. I mean, look at those graphics on PS5. Look at how stunning it is with its disgusting shadows, its bland architecture ripped straight from Minecraft, and its off-putting animations that show up in my sleep paralysis demons. This shittiness gives the game a quality that no other game possesses, and that is the charm it holds. But of course, this game isn't just available on PS5, with one other notable version being the Nintendo Switch version. This is what we call an impossible port, because I mean, look at it. How is it possible to port such a gorgeous, beautiful, and life-filled game onto Nintendo Switch? And that Switch performance is immaculate. In no world could I have expected the Nintendo Switch match to handle all 10 frames per second that this game produces on the handheld platform. While playing this game, you may notice how the world bends and folds as you play in the levels. This gives immersion to the game as our real world also starts to bend less than a foot in front of you. And this is not at all nauseating in any way and absolutely did not require me to take a break from this masterpiece of a game. This mechanic should totally be present in every game available as the immersion factor is through the roof. It's like I'm really there and totally not succumbing to nausea. I'll give it an I am not at all nauseated and totally do not want to throw up out of 10. What is also a something out of 10 are the immaculate dance sessions. I mean, this game has some amazing dance moves, immaculate, never before seen. I am honestly quite upset that they are not in the Fortnite item shop. I deserve to be gangbanged by Goku, Tom Holland, and Eren Yeager all while they emote these dances on my grave. But of course, what is the point of dancing if there is no music to dance to? So this game brings out the big guns when it comes to its soundtrack, which is also immaculate. If this game's music is not playing at my funeral, then I won't die. I simply will not consent to death. Speaking about not consenting to things, I didn't consent to play a game that was this good. The bargain bin is full of copies of this game because it is so good that everyone needs to be able to play it. And yet, despite this being a nearly perfect platformer that everyone should play, I don't think I can recommend this game. This is because it is too good. We don't deserve something on this level of amazing. Balan Wonderworld is a game that has been wrongly hated for its broken mechanics, intolerable bugs, and terrible gameplay. Balan is truly better than that. Baby, please don't listen to the haters. They don't understand us. Balan Wonderworld was simply misunderstood, and playing through it now helps me understand why Balan Wonderworld is one of the games of all time.